I'm Heidi Jackson. I'm a principal project manager out of the Albuquerque Development Center. I think it's greater than it's been ever before, mostly because we have remote distributed teams. So they're working against time zones, they're working against this lack of definition between job and personal life. And so, burnout happens when you're constantly trying to, reach the goal. And if you have really challenging goals, which we should, but if they're really challenging, you tend to work a lot of hours. So 3 ways to boost your team's performance so that they are more efficient, effective, and happy doing their jobs every day. Meaningful work doesn't always mean that you're doing the most cutting edge technology piece or the thing that you're most passionate about. Oftentimes the work that's needed to be done is just work that needs to be done. It's really important to find out what motivates your team and find ways to create moments of inspiration for them. So if you have a team who really loves to create silly gifts or dress up in silly hats one day of the week, do those kinds of things, make it fun. Having fun at work means that you get it done faster and usually better. The number 2 tip that I have is make sure that your workloads are focused and that your team understands self-organization and self-management. So one of the number 1 things that we all like to lie to ourselves about is multitasking. We don't actually multitask, we switch tasks. And every time we switch tasks, so we're interrupted by emails or chats or whatever communication your team is using, we actually take about 15 minutes on average to get back to what we were doing before, the more high priority item that we were doing. And so it's really important to be very focused about what your team is working on. So it's really important to support colleague work-life balance, especially in this day and age where we are working remotely, distributed teams across work time zones. What I've found is that if you don't have an opportunity to set core working hours, set service level agreements about when emails will be answered, when chats will be answered, the team feels like they always have to be on, and that's exhausting. And it does cause burnout. It can be things that are simple, like, okay, from 6 p.m. to 9 a.m. you don't have to respond to emails or chats, but you still have maybe an escalation path. If you can do all of those items, and obviously there's a lot more things that you can do, in the long term, your team is going to be there for the marathon, not just the sprint.